Hey everyone, and welcome to a deep dive into something pretty mind-blowing, Google's Willow Quantum Computer.
Yeah.
We're going to be looking at some excerpts from a document called Text Collé
Okay.
that lays out how this thing actually works
Right.
and why it should matter to you even if you don't know anything about quantum computers.
Yeah.
We're talking about a computer so fast it could theoretically solve problems
Mm.
in minutes that would take the world's fastest supercomputer septillions of years.
It really is a level of computational power that's hard to wrap your head around.
No kidding. So to kick things off, let's break down the basics.
Okay.
What exactly is Willow? I mean, we all use computers,
Right.
but this sounds like something straight out of Star Trek.
Well, it might sound like science fiction, but at its heart, Willow is a quantum computer.
Okay.
And the key difference lies in how it processes information.
Gotcha.
Instead of bits, which are either a 1 or a 0,
Right.
Willow uses qubits.
Okay.
And here's the wild part. Qubits can exist in a state called superposition, meaning they can be both a 1A and D, a 0 at the same time.
Okay, so it's like a coin spinning in the air before it lands.
Exactly.
It's not heads or our tails. It's kind of both at the same time.
That's a good analogy.
Okay.
And this superposition is what gives quantum computers their immense power.
Wow.
It's like being able to explore every path in a maze simultaneously
Okay.
instead of going down each path one by one.
That's a pretty incredible shortcut.
Yeah.
So how does Willow stack up in terms of qubits?
Willow boasts 105 qubits,
Okay.
which is a huge leap forward from Google's previous quantum processor Sycamore,
Right.
which had 53.
Okay.
This increase in qubit count is a major milestone in the field.
More qubits, more power. Got it.
Yeah.
But I've always heard that quantum computers are super prone to errors.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still a problem with Willow?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And you're right.
Okay.
Error correction has been one of the biggest challenges in quantum computing.
I see.
Qubits are extremely sensitive to their surroundings.
Right.
And any disturbance can throw off calculations.
Okay.
But what's groundbreaking about Willow is its approach to error correction.
Okay. I'm all ears.
Okay.
What's the secret sauce here?
It's called below threshold performance.
A low threshold.
Essentially, as you increase the number of qubits in Willow,
Right.
the error rate actually decreases.
Really?
Think of it like a group of tightrope walkers.
Okay.
One walker on their own might wobble a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but if they link arms with others, they become more stable as a group.
So the qubits are kind of supporting each other and becoming more reliable as a team.
Exactly.
I see.
And what's even more impressive is that Willow performs error correction in real time,
Wow.
meaning it's constantly monitoring and adjusting its computations to maintain accuracy.
Okay.
This real-time error correction is crucial for making quantum computers practical for real-world applications.
So it's like having a self-correcting system built right in?
Yes,
That's a game changer.
it is.
Now, I know they put Willow to the test against some serious competition.
They did.
Tell me about that epic showdown.
They pitted Willow against Frontier,
Okay.
which is the current reigning champion of supercomputers.
Right.
They used a standard benchmark called random circuit sampling, or RCS,
Okay.
to compare their performance. And the results were, well, pretty astounding.
Okay, spill the beans.
Okay.
How badly did Willow crush the competition?
Willow completed the task in under 5 minutes.
Wow.
The estimated time for Frontier to perform the same calculation,
Yeah.
10 septillion years.
10 septillion. Wow, I don't even know how many zeros that is.
It's a 1 followed by 24 zeros.
Okay, so we're talking about a speed difference that's practically impossible to grasp.
Right.
It's like comparing the speed of light to, well, the speed of a snail.
A very apt analogy.
Yeah.
But speed is just one piece of the puzzle.
Right.
The real question is, what can we actually do with this kind of power?
Right.
And that's where things get really exciting.
All right, let's get to the good stuff.
All right.
What are some of the potential applications of Willow?
One of the most promising areas is drug discovery.
Okay.
Imagine being able to simulate how a new drug interacts with the proteins
Mm-hmm.
involved in a disease like, say, Alzheimer's.
Right.
With this level of detail, we could accelerate the development of new treatments by years,
Wow.
potentially saving countless lives.
That's an incredible prospect.
It is.
So it's not just about crunching numbers faster.
Right.
It's about solving real-world problems
Mm-hmm.
that have a direct impact on people's lives.
Exactly.
What else can we throw at this quantum powerhouse?
Well, another area where Willow could shine is in tackling optimization problems.
Okay.
These are problems that involve finding the best solution out of a vast number of possibilities.
Okay.
Think about optimizing delivery routes for a logistics company or managing complex financial portfolios.
Right.
These are tasks that would take classical computers an impractical amount of time.
Yeah.
But for a quantum computer, they become much more manageable.
Okay, so we're talking about streamlining processes.
Yes.
Making things more efficient
Mhm.
and potentially saving businesses a ton of time and money.
Exactly.
Are there any other fields where Willow could make a splash?
Absolutely.
Okay.
One that immediately comes to mind is artificial intelligence.
AI.
Imagine AI algorithms supercharged by the power of quantum computing.
Okay.
They could learn faster,
Right.
make better decisions,
Wow.
and ultimately become much more sophisticated in solving complex problems.
So we could see breakthroughs in areas like self-driving cars,
Yeah.
personalized medicine, and even robots that can perform intricate tasks with human-like dexterity.
Absolutely.
It sounds like we're on the verge of a technological revolution.
We are indeed.
Wow.
And what's even more exciting is that we're just beginning to scratch the surface of what quantum computers like Willow can do.
So we've got drug discovery optimization AI.
Yeah,
It feels like we've just opened a door to a whole new world of possibilities.
it does.
But what's next for Willow and quantum computing in general? Where do we go from here?
That's a great question,
Yeah.
and one that Google is actively exploring.
Uh-huh.
Their vision is to make quantum computing commercially viable,
Okay.
meaning making this technology accessible to businesses, researchers, and developers around the world.
So instead of being confined to research labs,
Right.
quantum computers could become a tool that anyone can use to solve problems and innovate.
Exactly.
What will it take to make that vision a reality?
It's going to require a multi-pronged approach.
Okay.
Continued research is essential to push the boundaries of what's possible with quantum computing.
Right.
We also need to foster collaboration
Yeah.
between experts from different fields to ensure that we're developing quantum algorithms and applications
Right.
that address real-world needs.
Okay.
And finally, open-source software will play a vital role in democratizing access to quantum computing
Right.
and allowing a broader community.
All working together to bring the power of quantum computing to the masses.
Precisely.
Wow.
And it's an incredibly exciting time to be involved in this field.
Yeah.
The potential is truly limitless.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
We have.
From the mind-bending concept of qubits
Right.
to the awe-inspiring potential applications of Willow.
Mhm.
But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
let's take a moment to acknowledge that no technology is without its limitations and potential downsides.
That's true.
In part 2, we'll explore some of the challenges and ethical considerations surrounding quantum computing, ensuring we have a balanced perspective on this revolutionary technology.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
So as we delve deeper into this world of quantum computing,
Right?
it's important to consider the practical realities of this technology.
Okay.
Building and maintaining a quantum computer like Willow is an incredibly complex and expensive endeavor.
Okay, let's talk about the nuts and bolts for a bit. What are some of the technical hurdles involved in creating and maintaining a quantum computer?
Well, for starters, you're dealing with extremely delicate components, qubits being the most critical.
Right.
These qubits need to be kept in a highly controlled environment, often at ultra-low cryogenic temperatures,
Wow.
to maintain their stability and coherence.
Right.
This requires specialized equipment and a lot of energy.
So it's not exactly a plug-and-play setup like the computers we're used to?
No, not at all.
It sounds more like building a spaceship than a desktop PC.
That's a pretty apt comparison.
Okay.
It's a massive engineering feat, and the costs associated with building and running these systems are significant.
So scalability is a major challenge.
It is.
We've already talked about how impressive Willow's 105 qubits are,
Right.
but to tackle some of the truly grand challenges, we'll likely need even more. Right.
Absolutely. Scaling up the number of qubits while maintaining their stability and coherence
Okay.
is a major hurdle that researchers are actively working to overcome.
Right.
Think of it like building a house of cards.
Uh-huh.
The more cards you add, the more delicate and unstable the structure becomes.
So it's a balancing act
It is.
between increasing the computational power
Yeah.
and ensuring that the system remains stable and accurate.
Right.
What about the software side of things?
Mm-hmm.
We need specialized algorithms to harness the power of these quantum computers, right?
It's a crucial point.
Yeah.
It's not enough to simply have powerful hardware.
Okay.
We need to develop software tools and algorithms
Right.
specifically designed to take advantage of the unique capabilities of quantum computers.
I see.
This is a whole new field of computer science,
Wow.
and it requires a different way of thinking about problem solving.
So it's kind of like having a race car, but no racetrack to drive it on.
Exactly.
The hardware's there, but we need to build the infrastructure and the tools to really unlock its potential.
Yes.
What are some of the key areas where researchers are focusing their efforts in terms of software development?
One of the key areas is in developing quantum algorithms for specific applications,
Right. Hey.
such as drug discovery, material science, or optimization problems.
Mm-hmm.
These algorithms need to be tailored to take advantage of the superposition and entanglement properties of qubits.
Entanglement. That's another one of those quantum physics terms that makes my head spin.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Can you give us a quick explainer on what entanglement is?
Sure.
And why it's important for quantum computing?
Of course, entanglement is a mind-boggling phenomenon where two or more qubits become linked together in such a way that they share the same fate even when physically separated.
Okay.
It's like having two coins flipped at the same time, and no matter how far apart they are.
Right.
If one lands on heads, the other will always land on tails and vice versa.
So it's like an invisible connection
Yeah.
that ties these qubits together.
Right.
And this entanglement plays a key role in how quantum computers process information.
Exactly. It allows quantum computers to perform computations in ways that classical computers simply can't.
Wow.
And it's one of the key reasons why quantum computers hold the potential to solve problems that are currently intractable.
Right.
For even the most powerful supercomputers.
So we've got the hardware challenges, the software hurdles.
Right.
And then there's the whole issue of making this technology accessible and practical for widespread use.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a monumental task.
It is indeed, but the potential rewards are so great that it's driving a tremendous amount of innovation and investment in the field.
It feels like we're on the cusp of a technological revolution.
It does.
And like any revolution, there are bound to be bumps along the way.
Absolutely.
But the prospect of what we might achieve with quantum computing is incredibly exciting.
It is, and it's important to remember that we're still in the very early stages of this journey.
Right.
It's like we've just launched the first rocket into space.
Okay.
There's a vast universe of possibilities waiting to be explored.
And just like with the early days of space exploration, there will likely be setbacks and challenges along the way.
There will?
But the spirit of discovery and the potential for groundbreaking advancements will keep pushing us forward.
Exactly. And it's important to approach this new frontier with a blend of enthusiasm and caution.
Okay.
Ensuring that as we develop this powerful technology, we do so responsibly and ethically.
That's a great point now in the final part of our deep dive.
Okay.
Let's shift gears and explore how this revolutionary technology might impact our everyday lives.
All right.
From personalized medicine to smarter cities, the possibilities seem endless. Join us as we venture into the future of quantum computing.
Okay, so we've talked about how Willow works and its potential and even some of the challenges of building these things.
Right.
But now I kind of want to get to the part everyone's thinking about.
Yeah, what's that?
How is this going to affect, like, normal people, you know?
No.
It's easy to get caught up in the science, but how will this actually impact our everyday lives? That's a great question. And while it's still early days, the potential ripple effects of quantum computing are vast.
Okay, so give me an example.
Well, think about personalized medicine, for example.
Okay.
Imagine a world where treatments are tailored to your unique genetic makeup.
Okay.
Thanks to the computational power of quantum computers to analyze vast amounts of data and simulate biological processes at an incredibly detailed level.
So instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, we could have treatments that are as individual as we are.
Exactly.
That sounds pretty futuristic.
It does, and it doesn't stop there.
Okay, what else?
Quantum computing could revolutionize transportation.
Transportation, okay.
Leading to ultra-efficient traffic management systems that minimize congestion and reduce our carbon footprint.
So like smarter cities.
Yeah, imagine cities where traffic jams are a distant memory.
Okay.
Replaced by a smooth flow of vehicles guided by intelligent algorithms powered by quantum computers.
No more rush hour. Sign me up for that.
Right, and consider the impact on material science.
Materials? Okay.
Quantum computers could help us design entirely new materials with properties we haven't even imagined.
Like what?
Like lighter, stronger, and more sustainable materials.
Okay.
They could revolutionize everything from construction to energy production.
Wow.
Think about buildings that can withstand earthquakes,
Okay.
solar panels that are 10 times more efficient,
Right.
or even self-healing materials
Yeah.
that repair themselves over time.
It sounds like some sci-fi stuff.
It does, and
Yeah.
it's within the realm of possibility.
So we're talking about solving like some of humanity's biggest challenges,
Exactly.
from climate change to resource scarcity.
Yeah,
That's a powerful vision.
it is. And let's not forget about the continued advancements in artificial intelligence.
AI, right?
As quantum computers become more powerful,
Yeah.
we could see AI capabilities explode,
Okay.
leading to breakthroughs in everything from robotics to personalized education.
Like what kind of breakthroughs?
Imagine robots that can perform complex tasks with human-like dexterity, or AI tutors that adapt to your individual learning style and help you reach your full potential.
So AI could actually help us be more human.
In a way, yes. And it highlights the importance of approaching this technology with a sense of responsibility and foresight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As we unlock the immense power of quantum computing, we need to ensure that it benefits all of humanity, not just a select few.
Right. So it's not just about the technology itself, it's
Yeah.
about using it ethically.
Exactly. We need to be mindful of the potential for unintended consequences
Okay.
and ensure that we're developing safeguards and ethical frameworks to guide the development and deployment of quantum computing.
I see.
This includes addressing concerns about job displacement, data privacy, and the potential for algorithmic bias.
So it's a lot to think about.
It's not just about technological advancement.
Right.
It's about shaping a future where technology empowers us and enhances our lives in positive ways.
Well said. It sounds like this quantum revolution is about more than just bits and qubits.
It is.
It's about a fundamental shift in how we solve problems, how we interact with the world, and ultimately how we shape our future.
I agree.
And it sounds like there are going to be some challenges along the way.
Oh, absolutely.
But the possibilities are really exciting.
They are. It is indeed a time of great change and opportunity, and the journey is just beginning.
Well, listeners, that's our deep dive into the world of Google's Willow and the future of quantum computing.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
We explored its potential to transform everything from medicine to transportation, and even our understanding of the universe.
It's incredible.
But more importantly, we looked at the questions this technology raises about responsibility ethics and what kind of future we want to create.
Right. It's not just about the technology, but about how we use it.
Exactly. I hope you learned something new and maybe had some of your assumptions challenged.
Me too. It's a fascinating field.
Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep diving deep into the world of ideas that matter.